for 6.
Yeah, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Kamara, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Kamara,
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
On the stop. It's a gain of 6. First down, Colts.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets it left side to Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Colts, first down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The score tied 7-7.
Here's Akers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good for a Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 33.
Here's Locke to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Locke going to throw. Looking at the play, it's a pass, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Clock now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
ball carrier.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Raiders 10.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cortland Sutton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
To Cam Akers.
To throw in his lock. Throwing it aside, complete. It's Hall. And he'll be out right at the 35.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
39-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. Away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Hall. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
His throw and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Raiders have got him. Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. shotgun now for Rodgers. Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Number 40.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rodgers. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target.
But it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
Rodgers.
He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Rodgers to throw once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Rodgers pass.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Gets around him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Lock. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the gun, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game.
Oh, had to get it out and into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
But for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
The pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. For it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on first down with Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up...
They look to throw. It's Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Colts first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Makers the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
15 yards on the play, first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of,
and down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Now Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Copeland in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Rodgers to throw. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
By the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.